The Badii Palace of Marrakech. Historical place, 7th century palace. Used to be much different from what it looks like. Used to look something like this. Going through the corridors of the palace. So much history here. Amazing architecture, 7th century palace, Badii Palace, and this is the hammam, the royal open hammam. You can see here the tiles of that era and the place from where the water fountain would actually erupt. These seem to be more like private hammams, enclosed. Don't know where these stairs actually lead us to, but this is a part of the palace, and we seems like we are climbing this from the ground floor towards the first floor or the roof. I don't know. Let's see. It seems to be the open courtyard region. See the fusion of modern with that of history. You see this Badii Palace, enormously big, and this is the open courtyard region. Must have been so happening place in the 7th century. And this is, you can see, this is the courtyard. There are orange trees here. Still, you can see they are laden with oranges. Beautiful place. It's interesting how this open place, the open courtyard in this Badii Palace, is joined with the other section of the courtyard with a very kind of it's a parapet walkway, and you walk towards it and you see one single tree here standing tall. There are lots of other small trees, mostly orange trees, and it also seems they're putting together something for some show later on. We're getting to another parapet walkway. It's interesting to get to the other section of the courtyard. Part of the palace where they have kept the relics of that 7th century which was covered with archaeological surveys. These are few kinds of lamps. This is more like the pottery. You see very interesting paintings on the craftsmanship that you can see in the pottery. These are broken pieces, but they still look beautiful. These are the bigger ones. So mostly you can see is earthen. Yeah, these are jewelry, these are bracelets and other small pieces of jewelry. It's interesting how history is preserved, and you can see here more lamps and some scriptures from that period. These have been different, maybe pieces of wall architecture that you see. Interesting. You see a piece here, looks like a chessboard, and more pottery and other pieces. Yes, here. And here it's more jewelry and some other stuff. You can see a ring in the between, in the center. You see the specimens of Arab inscriptions for Marakech. Marakech is a very ancient kind of place in this country of Morocco. You see these Arabic scriptures. On various surfaces which look like walls and tiles and yes, very interesting. I really wonder how they built these structures at that point of time. There are, so many ways which are somehow going underground, some are going overground. Look at this. We come to almost the roof area of this palace, and you can see this must have been like a big water area filled with water, maybe some ducks, or it's like a beautiful place. I just wonder when this Badii palace was in its full splendor, what would it have been like. That would have been really amazing. Anyways, bye bye to Badii Palace, the 7th century architecture. Bye bye till we see you again.